Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. Today we're going to be working on a remake of my Transfiguration classroom to match a little more closely to the movie version of this set. As you can see, I've already got the floor tiled out, ready to add the interior. I'm actually going to extend this module by 3 additional studs at the end. It needn't actually be extended. See, we've got space here for 2 sets of desks and students and a little bit of extra space. So if you wanted to keep this module within the 16 by 16 footprint, you could easily do that. Start by adding our archway for our viewing window. So the build begins at the back here. See, we've left 2 studs of space, and this is going to receive our recessed archways. These are a fairly simple build, just a 2 by 2 brick. And on one side we've got a stack of 1 by 2s with this arch piece on top, and on the other side, on top of a 1 by 2 jumper, another stack of bricks with this domed plate just to fit into the underside of the archway. On the end we've had to use one of these curved arches. They just fit together and give us a finished wall at the end. And on the back I've just used another dome piece just to finish off that bit of wall. So although I've built each of these little arch pieces individually, the 1 by 2s at the bottom could easily be replaced by one very long 2 wide brick or a series of slightly shorter ones. That would probably offer a little more stability. But these all go together quite nicely, nice and quickly. We can just fill in the back of the build in no time at all. So here's the majority of our build. This is going to be the platform area where McGonagall's desk is. This end here could easily be another one of those to keep the build contained within this 8 by 16. The back's quite nice, fairly clean. Not really worried about the exteriors, but this does provide quite an interesting architectural look. So with the mainstay of our classroom now complete, we can start adding interior details. Obviously these are going to be student desks. Simple 6 by 2 over 2 1 by 2 bricks. Plated off on top. And the students are on seats similar to what come in the Hogwarts Moment sets. It's just a modified 1 by 2 with 2 studs on the side on top of a round plate. It's going to make their little chairs. You can see our students ready to transfigure. As a nod to all the animals we see around the classroom, just got a little bird on the stand here. And on these 2 studs, I'm currently placing this Patronus kitty. It's giving me space. If I ever find a suitable McGonagall cat, I can pop it in there. So here's our platform extension, just 3 extra studs of depth. You can see we've tiled off the top where the platform's going to be. This is simply going to attach to the end of the module. Then a few extra plates. Going to finish the details at the front of the platform. Got a couple of candlesticks to go either side of McGonagall's desk. McGonagall's desk is just very simple 1 by 4 brick, the modified plate on top, teacup and an inkwell. You can see nicely packed office, or classroom rather. Of course we need to add the teacher herself. One more last little piece to add. It's going to be a blackboard. This is made by these 1 by 2 modified plates with clips on the top. And a couple of bar clips. Just an inverted 2 by 2 tile on top. Largely the same at the other end. But instead of those clips, we've got one of these snot plates and just attach the rail on top. Very simple. Fairly bright colours, just to help it not get too lost in the gloom at the back of the classroom. It's just going to sit on this modified plate here. and it can tilt at a nice angle. You can see our classroom full of students, animals, all the things we need for a successful Transfiguration class. So finishing off our walls, here's our end piece, and again with that corner window arch piece, and the ends of the building are just finished with these 2x2 curved bricks, the macaroni shaped bricks, and then a window. Just going to pop that to one side just so you can see it past the blackboard, and that last gap will be filled by a stack of 1x1s. Here's our last piece going in now, and this is going to be where we put the front across the build. As you can see, this crosses that last stud of the 16x8 base plate and shows that this build really could be contained in its entirety on one of those plates. We were just going to surrender a little bit of space, maybe a stud at the back of the class, or where the bird and the cat are. You could just condense it down a little, bring Professor McGonagall forward. You'd have to forgo the blackboard space, I think. You'd be able to easily fit this on an 8x16 for inclusion in a modular Hogwarts setup. Here's the top of the classroom, using plates at the back. Got these kind of macaroni anchor plates, obviously in the wrong colour. It wouldn't be one of my builds if everything was right. But I just like using these just to secure those curved brick stacks in place and anchor them to other bricks on the module. And with this in place, we can call our classroom done. Now it's done. There we go, not bad looking from the outside. Got this slight gap at the side here you might be concerned about. Again, if you built it only to 8x16, you wouldn't have that issue. Looking nice and full from the inside, almost every stud being useful, and even where there's nothing we get to look at those nice colourful floors. Of course, this is the viewing angle down the length of the classroom. You can see the professor between all our students down there. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave us a like, write a comment, and if you'd like to see more Hogwarts modular builds, then please subscribe to Bricking It. Bye bye.